Hello, I'm Ismail, your current president, and I'm delighted to welcome you to this year's big elections where you will find out who you, as UWS students, have chosen to represent you for the next academic year. Well done to every single candidate. Running an election campaign of this year of all years couldn't have been easy, so you should all really be proud of yourselves. It's been a challenging year, but UWS students have really come through, and once again we have had a record number of election candidates, which shows how much UWS students care. Well, we know you've been waiting all day for the results, so here they are. So just sit back, relax and enjoy.
Hi everyone, welcome to our 2021 Big Elections Night. It's been a fantastic campaign. We're really proud of all of the work that all of the candidates have undertaken over the last few weeks. And we've had another record-breaking year in terms of not just the number of candidates, but also the votes that and the turnout of the election. And we're particularly proud this year because we're obviously working in the context of a pandemic, so everything is online. All of the candidates have done a fantastic job in engaging in various online mediums. But also, of course, we've had a cyber attack to contend with, which we never factored for. But despite that, we have had a biggest ever turnout for tonight's results. So we had 1,809 voters, which is an outstanding result. That's the most votes that we have ever had cast. Moreover, we've had the highest number of candidates ever. In the end, we had 82 candidates standing. 53% of them were female, 38% were postgraduate students, and 45% of students were from the Paisley campus, but we had excellent representation as well from across the other campuses. So thanks again to everybody who stood. Congratulations on a well-fought campaign. And now for the results. Good luck.
Hello everyone, I'm Sabina, one of the representation coordinators at Your Students' Union, and I'm going to be introducing each role as it comes up.
My name is David and I'm one of the staff members at UWS Union, and I'm going to take us through the results of our volunteer positions. That's the positions that are not the sabbatical officers. You can find all of the count sheets that are associated with this section on the website. Best of luck to all the candidates, and let's get started.
First up are the postgraduate research positions. So these are the postgraduate research students who will sit on various committees and boards to represent PGR students specifically.
So we start with the results of the Doctoral College board members election. There are two positions for this, and the first winning candidate is Asad Abbas Jafari. Congratulations. And the second winner is Jeff Itema. So congratulations to you, and congratulations to you both. The next position that we're going to look at is for the Postgraduate Senate representative. There is one position for this, and the winner of the election was Mohammed Rahman. Congratulations. The next election that we're going to look at is for the Rna Advisory Committee, and for this there are two positions. The first winner was Asad Abbas Jafari. Congratulations. And Jamie Hopkins was the second winner. So congratulations to both of you.
Next up are the school officer positions. School officers bridge the gap between sabbatical officers and divisional reps. They attend school boards and represent all students from within their school.
So the next elections that we're going to look at are for the school officers. Each school in UWS has two school officer positions. We're going to start off by looking at the Business and Creative Industries School. The first winner that we have is Sean Roberts, and the second winner is William Russell. Congratulations to both of you. The next school that we're looking at is Education and Social Sciences, and the first winner that we have is Sarah Anderson. And the second winner is Kirsty Randall. Congratulations to both of you. Next up is Computing, Engineering and Physical Sciences. The first winner that we have is Sam Bazari, and the second winner is Cindy Selassie. So congratulations to both of you. And finally, for the school officer positions, we come to Health and Life Sciences. The winners in this election were, the first one was Rebecca Craig, and the second winner was Jade Lynn. So congratulations to both of you as well.
Next, we have the conference delegate positions. The students who are elected as delegates will attend NUS National Conference or NUS Scotland Conference and vote on issues of national importance to all students.
So to start with, we'll go through the winners of the NUS Scotland election. There are 7 positions available for this. The first winner was Ellie Gomersall. The second winner was Sarah Anderson. The third winner was Shubhra Nigam. The fourth was David Laffin. The fifth was Luke Humberson. The sixth was Rebecca McElhaney. And finally, the 7th position went to Musab Iqbal. So congratulations to all of you. So next up is the NUS UK elections, and for this we have 5 positions. The first candidate elected was Ellie Gomersall. The second was Sarah Anderson. The third was Kevin Mignam. The fourth was Shubhra Nigam. And the 5th person was Luke Humberston. Congratulations to you all.
Next is the union chair role. The union chair's job is to hold the elected full-time sabbatical officers to account, and they also are the chair of student council.
These results will conclude the non-sabbatical election counts that we have. For this election, there were 2 candidates. There was Peter Elisami and Adekunle Rosalie. From those 2, you chose and elected Peter Elisami to be the next union chair. So congratulations, Peter. And as I said, that concludes the elections for the non-sabbatical candidates.
And now we're on to the sabbatical officer positions. First up is VP Welfare and Wellbeing. Whoever is elected to this position is going to be looking after UWS students' mental health and wellbeing for the next year. The candidates for VP Welfare and Wellbeing are Bhavanaben Chauhan, Ellie Gomersall, Santosh Dulal, Luke Humberstone, Crystal Johnson, Lauren Kerr, Roger Ramani Madhu Rajeshwar, Tracy McCulloch, Calvin Paris, Kwasi Adu Borhen Safo, Asim Salim, Alexandra Silverton, Shelley Abigail Thompson, and Kapil Tomar.
And first up is the election results for Vice President Welfare and Wellbeing. This was one of the most hotly contested elections with 14 candidates, showing how important the role of welfare and wellbeing is, particularly in the context of the COVID pandemic, to the work of the union and indeed the university. There were no outright winners for this position, so we began by excluding those with the fewest votes. So from stages 2 to 8, the following candidates were excluded: Bhavanaben Chauhan, Crystal Johnson, Santosh Dulal, Ron, Shelley Abigail Thompson, Roja Ramani Maru Rajeshwar, and Ellie Gomersall. Then in stage 9, Calvin Harris was excluded. In stage 11, Kapil Tomar was excluded. In stage 12, Lauren Kerr was excluded. And in stage 13, Azim Salim was excluded. At stage 14, that left Tracy McCulloch, Alexander Silverstone and Luke Humberstone in the running. Tracy McCulloch was then excluded and her votes transferred. That then resulted in Luke Humberstone being re-elected for the second year for Vice President Welfare and Wellbeing. Very well done to you, Luke. We're delighted to have you back.
Next up, we have VP Student Development. Whoever wins this will be looking after clubs, societies, volunteering and extracurricular activities for UWS students. And the candidates for VP Student Development are Athol Bond, Boigra Bonny, Liam Clark, Claire Morris and Guy Njali Bola.
Candidates for this position were the quickest to get their manifestos up online. Very keen indeed. There was no outright winner, so we began by excluding those candidates with the fewest votes. So in stage 2, Ron was excluded. In stage 3, Guy Njali Bola was excluded. And in stage 4, Athol Bond, Boiga Bonny, Liam Clark and Claire Morrison were still in the running. Borge Bonny was then excluded, and her transfers meant that Claire Morris was elected as Vice President for Student Development. Huge congratulations to Claire. It's brilliant to have another candidate from the Lanarkshire campus elected.
And now for the VP Education. They are concerned with all things learning and teaching and also work really closely with the whole team of student reps. And your candidates for VP Education are Rabia Arshad, Alana Duncan, Gordon Laurie, Harry Martin, Kevin McGuim, Shubhra Nigam and Yue Ying Zheng.
There were no outright winners for this position, so we began by excluding those with the fewest votes. So in Stage 2, Ron was excluded. In Stage 3, Nguyen Yang was excluded. In Stage 4, Harry Martin was excluded. In Stage 5, Shubhra Nigam was excluded. And in Stage 6, Rabia Arshad was excluded. At Stage 7, that left Alana Duncan, Gordon Lowry and Kevin McGuim in the running. Alana Duncan was then excluded. Once her votes were transferred, Kevin McGuim was elected as Vice President for Education. Huge congratulations to Kevin. We're delighted to have another sabbatical officer from the London campus who also has the remit for VP Education. Well done.
And last but certainly not least, we have the President's position. The President will lead the whole Students' Union for the next year. And your candidates for President are Rami Ali, Florin Burtock, Archie Buchanan, Nicole Campbell, Ellie Gomersall, Ewan Griffiths, Manpreet Kaur and Siki Tian.
And finally, the position of President of the Students' Union. This is one of the most important roles that we have within the union. The President is responsible not only for leading the Students' Union and the chair of the board, but also of ensuring that the Student Council and the voices of students are at the heart of everything that we do, including our sabbatical officer team. So we were really impressed with the campaign of all of the candidates. It's obviously been a very different year with huge challenges in trying to get the messages of the presidents and all of the candidates across. And we hope that you've enjoyed not just the manifestos, but the videos and the other creative and engaging online content which all of the candidates, but in particular the presidential candidates, have displayed. So without further ado, I will go on to announce the results. There was no outright winner for this position, so again we began by excluding those with the fewest votes. So at Stage 2, Ewan Griffiths was excluded. In Stage 3, Siki Tian was excluded. In Stage 4, Ron was excluded. In Stage 5, Manpreet Kaur was excluded. And in Stage 6, that left Rami Ali, Florin Burtock, Archie Buchanan, Nicole Campbell and Ellie Gomersall in the running. Rami Ali was excluded, and once their votes were transferred, Ellie Gomersall was then elected President of the Students' Union for 2021-22. Huge congratulations to Ellie. We're absolutely thrilled to have you on board and delighted to be working closely with you over the next year. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate every single candidate who put themselves forward for election in all of the positions across the Students' Union. It has been another record-breaking year. We've been really impressed with the levels of engagement, the creativity that the candidates have shown in trying to engage with students in this virtual world.
Well, congratulations once again to the newly elected team for the next academic year, and I'm certain that they will do an amazing job. I look forward handing over to the new SAB team, and I hope you have as much fun as I've had. Once again, a huge thank you to all those that ran in this year's elections. Whatever the results are, you should really be proud of yourselves. And finally, I'll end with a thank you to all those students who voted. And just remember, you can really make a difference here at UWS.